football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Now they'll try the right side. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Pine. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Vols are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to throw, it's Overton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Pine. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. South Carolina 14, Tennessee 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quick handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Overton. He's got him in the flat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jefferson. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw again. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The tap. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Tennessee, 7.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds a little space. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Matthews. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Overton. In as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw anything.
There he goes! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking to pass. It's Pine. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Back to throw, it's Pine. Right down the middle. He makes a grab, and he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Quarterback making adjustments. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Overton. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Bucks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Receiver on the jet sweep. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, it's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, The analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is what can happen in of times you get the snowball effect, everything going their way in the first half, big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Pine. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams